This is Michael Hale from RedZone Radio. If you're hearing this, you made it through the night. We're broadcasting from a backup location because the main studio doesn't exist anymore. The tower is gone. The newsroom is gone. Half the block is just dust and twisted metal. We've got one mic, a little mixer we salvaged, and a generator that coughs like it's got 1 foot in the grave.
And I'm Ginny Crowley. If you've listened to us before, you know we don't do panic. We don't do rumors. But look, we're past the point where pretending it's a normal morning helps anybody.
We don't know what you're seeing out there. We don't know who's still on the air. We don't know what's still standing. What we do know is this. If you can hear us, you're not alone. And if you can call.
Shh. We need to hear from you. If you're out there, if you're safe, call in. We're trying to understand what...
We're about 24 hours past the first impact. That's the best estimate we can give you. We're calling it day 1 because everything else, calendar, schedules, routines, doesn't mean a thing right now.
People keep asking, was it an attack? Was it a terrorist thing? Was it a bomb? And the honest answer is, we don't know. Nobody's told the truth yet, if anybody even knows it.
We're getting fragments. A police dispatcher we know in Jersey called it an incident. A guy on a boat radio called it a monster. A nurse at a hospital called it mass casualty, then hung up and didn't answer again.
Here's what we can confirm without exaggerating. Last night, the water near the harbor lit up in a way that didn't make sense. There was shaking like a long earthquake. Parts of Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn got hit hard. Bridges are damaged, the streets are clogged, and the sky didn't look right.
We're going to do this the way we always do it. Piece by piece. Call by call. Street by street. If you're listening in another state, stay with us, because whatever happened here didn't stay here. We've already heard scattered reports up and down the coast and out toward Pennsylvania.
First thing, survival. If you're somewhere with running water, you hold on to it. If you're somewhere without water, you're going to have to get smart and careful fast.
Don't drink from the harbor. Don't drink from puddles. If you're collecting rainwater, filter it through cloth at least. Boil it if you can. If you can't boil, let it settle. Clear water isn't safe water, but it's better than swallowing whatever's in the street.
And stay away from unstable buildings. If you hear creaking, if you see cracks growing, if the staircase feels soft, get out. A building doesn't need to fall all at once to kill you.
We've got our first call. RedZone Radio. This is Michael. If you can hear me, tell me your name and where you are.
My name's Sarah. I'm in Brooklyn. I don't know the street. Everything looks different. I'm near water, I think. I can see the smoke over the city.
Sarah, listen to my voice. Are you inside a building or out on the street?
Inside. Kind of. It's like a storefront. The gate's half down. People are here. We've got maybe 10, 12 people. One guy's bleeding. We don't have anything. Oh my God, I'm shaking.
You're doing the right thing by staying sheltered. Do you have any glass broken near you? Any risk of collapse?
The windows are all gone. The floor is covered in dust and tiny pieces. We used jackets. We wrapped our hands. Listen, it came through the harbor. I saw it. I saw it from the roof of my building before we ran.
Tell me what you saw, Sarah. Slow down. Just the facts you can remember.
It was taller than the buildings. I know that sounds insane, but I looked up and it blocked out the skyline. Not like a plane, not like smoke, like something was standing there, moving, and the water, everything in the water just exploded.
Okay, when you say taller than the buildings, what buildings? How close were you?
I'm not far from the water. I can see those tall towers across the river. It was bigger than those, bigger than... I don't know, like a crane, but alive. And there were things that fell off it, like pieces, like bugs falling off a dog.
When you say things fell off, do you mean debris or do you mean moving?
Moving. They moved. They hit the street and they ran. People screamed. One of them climbed up the side of a building like it didn't even care, and then it bit somebody. It bit him and he just went down.
Sarah, are you seeing any of those smaller things right now?
Whispering, "Not right now. Not right now, but I heard something earlier, like scratching, like little feet. We turned off the lights."
Good. Keep it dark. Keep it quiet. If you have to move, you move in a group, and you don't run unless you have to. Running makes noise, and noise draws attention, whatever those things are.
Is it still out there? The big one?
We don't have eyes on it. We don't have an official report. All we have are calls like yours, and they're coming from different places. That means we can't assume it's gone.
Somebody here says the bridge is down. Brooklyn Bridge, is that true?
We can't confirm a full collapse yet. We have reports of damage. If it's safe for you to stay put, stay put. If your shelter becomes unsafe, you head inland, away from the water. You understand me?
Inland. Away from the water. Okay.
Sarah, you did something brave calling in. Stay with your group. Keep your voice low. Conserve battery if you're on a phone. Call us again if you can. We're here.
Okay. Thank you.
Michael, that's Brooklyn. That's real.
Yeah, it is.
The way she said it, like bugs falling off a dog, but the descriptions don't match. Some people say it's taller than the skyline. Some people say it's as big as a ship. Someone wrote in saying it was the size of a building, and another person swore it was smaller than that, like a moving crane with a head.
That doesn't mean anyone's lying. That means people are seeing it from different distances, different angles, through smoke, through panic, and through a night where their brains were trying to keep them alive. So here's what we're doing. We're logging the range. We're not choosing one number. We're saying the reports range from very large to impossibly large, and we're noting where each report came from.
It still doesn't answer the question everyone's thinking.
I know. What is it, and why here? We don't have that. Not yet. We're going to build a picture out of fragments.
We're also getting notes from people on battery radios saying they're hearing emergency messages on other frequencies, so we'll repeat what we can verify.
If you're near the water, harbor, rivers, any coastline, move inland if you can. That's a working assumption based on what multiple callers are saying.
And if you're listening in New Jersey and Connecticut and Philly, anywhere, if you've got information, call. We're not a government office, we're not a rescue team, but we can connect people and we can keep a thread of information alive.
Second call coming in. RedZone, Michael here. Name and location.
My name's Maria. I'm in the Bronx. I'm looking for my daughter, Nicole. She's 16. She was staying with her aunt in Harlem. I can't reach anybody. I've been walking since last night.
Maria, you're doing the right thing calling. We're going to start a list.
Maria in the Bronx, looking for Nicole, 16. Last known Harlem with aunt.
Maria, do you have shelter right now?
I'm in a church. They opened the doors. There's people on the floor. We have candles. We have some water. Not much.
Stay there for now. If anyone out there knows Nicole, 16, Harlem, you call us and we'll connect. Maria, keep listening. We'll repeat the list regularly.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's going to be so many calls, Michael.
I know.
I'm hearing from listeners that an emergency broadcast is warning people to stay indoors and avoid Lower Manhattan.
We've been hesitant to repeat anything we can't confirm, but we're now getting that same message from multiple sources. We're going to say it plainly. If you're in or near Lower Manhattan, you need to assume the area is dangerous. If you can get north, get north.
And don't go sightseeing. Don't go looking for it. I know people do that. Don't.
Day one is not the day to be brave for the wrong reasons.
Michael, we've got a female caller describing the Lower East Side. That's where I lived.
Patch her through. RedZone Radio. Mrs. Michael, tell me where you are and what you're seeing.
Lower East Side, we're in a basement with maybe 20 people. The building shook like it was gonna fold. The street above, there was screaming all night. This morning we went up for air and there's a hole in the street like it got scooped out.
I need you to tell me if you saw anything moving, anything that wasn't human.
I saw one of those little things. It ran across the sidewalk. It was like a dog, but wrong. Too many legs. It jumped at a guy and then it ran off like it was hunting.
Stay in the basement. Keep the door blocked. Don't use bright lights near windows. Do you have water?
A few bottles. Some people went out for more and didn't come back yet.
If they come back, check them for bites. If someone's bitten, you keep them calm, you clean the wound with whatever you've got, and you watch for fever. We don't know what those bites do, and I'm not going to pretend I do.
Jenny, is Jenny there?
That's my block.
Jenny's here with me. I'm going to keep talking, okay? Jenny's listening.
The corner stores are smashed. The shoe place on the block, people ran in and the front came down on them. There's bodies inside. This can't be real.
I used to walk past that every day.
You're doing good by staying put. If you need to move during daylight if possible. Quietly, as a group.
We heard stay indoors. We heard avoid lower Manhattan. We heard don't go near the water.
That matches what we're hearing. Conserve your phone battery. Call us again only if you have to or if you get new information. Tell your group they are not alone.
Okay.
Michael, I can't.
Jenny, breathe.
That's my street. Those are my people. I don't even know if my building.
We're going to find out. Not by doing something reckless, but we're going to find out.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize for being human.
Okay, I'm here.
For anyone listening, the reports of smaller entities, parasites, offspring, whatever you call them, are consistent. They appear fast, aggressive, and most reports say they're worse in the dark. If you can avoid tunnels, avoid tunnels. If you're in a subway station, don't assume it's safe just because it's underground.
People thought they could hide down there.
Underground can trap you.
Okay, generator update. We've got limited fuel. We have no idea where we'll get more. So if we go quiet, it doesn't mean we're gone. It means we're saving power to come back on.
We'll stay on as long as we can today. Then we'll cycle. If you're listening, write down our schedule when you can. We'll announce it at the end.
We're closing the first day with the basics. If you're in a safe building, stay. If you're near water, move inland. Keep lights low, keep noise low. Don't go into tunnels. And if you're separated from family, call us with names, ages, last known locations.
Maria is looking for Nicole, 16, last known Harlem. If you know them, call.
This is RedZone Radio. We're still breathing.
And as long as we're breathing, we're going to keep talking. RedZone Radio again. Day 2. We're running the generator in short bursts. That's why you'll hear us, then you won't, then you will.
We're changing our approach today. We're still taking reports, still taking eyewitness calls, but we're also building something that might save lives. A list, a database, paper and pen, because the grid is unstable and the power is failing in patches.
If you're alive and you want someone to know, call us. If you're looking for someone, call us. Tell us names, details, last known location. We'll repeat it. We'll keep it organized.
We're also trying to map safe zones versus devastated areas based on caller reports. It's incomplete, but it's better than wandering blind.
First update. The power grid failures are spreading. Some boroughs are dark. Some blocks have power from private generators. Don't assume your phone will work everywhere. Don't assume your car will start. Gas stations can't pump without electricity.
Second update. Those smaller creatures in subway tunnels. We said it on day 1 and we're saying it again. We're getting repeated reports of attacks underground.
We have a male caller on Staten Island. Jenny, he's yours.
RedZone Radio, Jenny here. Tell me your name and where you are.
Name's David, Staten Island. I'm trying to get my brother's family off the island. The ferry's not running, the bridges are jammed, and every time we try to move at night, those little things come out.
Are you with your brother's family right now?
No, that's the problem. They were in a school shelter. I went to get supplies. When I came back, it was chaos. People were running. Somebody said the shelter got hit by debris. I don't know where they went.
Give me names, ages, anything.
My brother's name is Chris. His wife, Alina. 2 kids. Mason is 8, Lily is 5. They were at PS 18.
Chris, Alina, Mason 8, Lily 5, last known PS 18 shelter on Staten Island. David is searching. If you're them, if you know them, call in.
Do you know if it's safe to go through the tunnels? Some people say a tunnel route is clear.
We cannot recommend tunnels right now. The pattern we're hearing is consistent. Parasites are active underground, especially where it's dark and echoing. If you go down there, you need a group, you need quiet, and you need a way out that doesn't depend on luck.
Quiet, yeah. Try being quiet with kids.
I know. If you can wait for daylight, wait. If you can find a shelter with other people, do that. And keep listening. We'll keep repeating your names.
Thanks, Jenny.
Stay alive, David.
We're starting to see a pattern that always comes after a disaster. First, it's shock. Then it's search and rescue. Then it's people realizing there isn't going to be enough.
We've got a list already. Maria is still looking for Nicole. David is looking for Chris, Alina, Mason, and Lily. More names are coming in every hour we can stay on.
On the mapping side, here's what we think we know. Parts of Lower Manhattan are devastated. Midtown is variable. Upper Manhattan has pockets that held. Queens has pockets that held. The Bronx has pockets that held. Brooklyn is inconsistent.
And the creature's path, if you believe what callers are saying, has a shape, not random. Like it moved through the harbor, hit Lower Manhattan, then shifted away.
We can't confirm motive. We can't confirm intelligence. We can't even confirm we're all talking about the same thing when we say the creature. But multiple callers describe a large entity with smaller entities associated with it.
We also have military scanner traffic being reported by listeners. We're not quoting frequencies, but the theme is consistent. Units are trying to track movement. That suggests the military believes it's still moving.
Do not chase convoys. Do not approach checkpoints unless you have to.
We have Marcus checking in from a Queens safe zone. He's a male field correspondent, so I'm taking him. Jenny, if you can hear me, talk.
Jenny, I'm here. I'm in Queens. We've got a safe zone forming around the school and a community center. People are pooling food, we've got some nurses, we've got bandages, but we're running low on medical supplies.
Where in Queens?
Around Astoria, into parts of Queens that are still passable. Not clean, not safe like before, but holding. We've got folks filling buckets from a line that's still running.
Are you seeing parasites?
Not the big one, but those smaller things, yeah, especially near subway entrances. We had a guy go down to check on his brother, came back up scratched up like he fought something he couldn't even describe right.
Tell people, avoid tunnels, avoid dark stairwells, keep noise down.
Another thing, people are talking about a strange substance left behind near the water, like a film. It smells chemical. Folks are worried it's contaminated.
Do not touch it. Do not drink near it. Cover skin if you have to cross areas near it. We don't know what it is.
Copy. I'll check back later if I can.
Be careful, Marcus.
That contamination point matters. We've heard it enough now to say treat the waterfront and any low-lying flooded areas as potentially contaminated.
And now, medical. We have a female nurse calling in. Michael, you take it.
RedZone. Michael here.
Hi, my name's Lisa. I'm a nurse. I'm with a group in a lobby. We've got injuries and not enough supplies, but I can help. If people call in with medical questions, I can tell them what to do.
Lisa, that's exactly what we need. Quick guidance for people who are bleeding and don't have supplies?
Pressure. Clean cloth if you have it. Press hard. Don't peek every second. Hold it. If blood soaks through, add another cloth on top. And if someone's in shock, keep them warm, keep them talking. Don't let them drift off if they can't answer simple questions.
Thank you, Lisa. We're keeping your name on a skills list. Stay safe.
Family connections. Maria is looking for Nicole, 16, Harlem. David is looking for Chris. Alina, Mason 8, Lily 5 on Staten Island. Keep listening. Keep calling.
Before we cut power again, we've got Sarah from Brooklyn trying to get through. Female caller, Michael's taking it. Sarah, this is Michael. Talk to me.
We moved. We waited till daylight, like you said. We went inland. We found a school that still had people in it. Somebody had a first aid kit. The bleeding guy, he's still alive.
Good, that's good news. Are you seeing any of the smaller ones?
Not in the daylight, but at night, you hear them, like they're testing doors, like they're learning.
That's exactly why you keep quiet and you keep groups together. Sarah, anything about the big one? Any movement?
Nobody's seen it today, but people keep saying they saw it farther north. Like it's not gone, it just moved.
That matches what we're hearing. Sarah, stay with the school. Conserve your battery. And if you have names of people looking for family, give them to us next time you call. We'll put them on the list.
Okay. Thank you, Michael.
Stay alive.
That's what we mean by information flow right now. One neighborhood at a time. We'll be back on the next generator cycle.
Day 4. We've got enough fuel for a longer block. We're going to use it to give you something concrete. A map. Not perfect, not official, but real.
3 zones. Red, yellow, green. Red zones are destroyed or actively dangerous. Yellow zones are damaged but passable. Green zones are relatively safer.
Red Zone, Lower Manhattan. Many streets are unstable, and calls keep reporting parasites and contamination near low areas.
Yellow zone. Parts of Midtown, inland parts of Brooklyn, damaged corridors where you can move if you're careful.
Green zones, pockets in Queens, Astoria, and nearby areas that are organizing, and parts of the Upper Bronx that are holding. Again, green does not mean safe. It means your odds are better.
New development. Callers upstate are reporting tremors and destruction. That suggests the creature was last spotted heading north.
And we also have a confirmed sighting that it's in water near the Connecticut coast. That means it didn't just vanish. It moved.
So it's still out there.
Male caller in Astoria, Jenny.
Red zone. Ginny speaking. Name and location.
Name's Tom. Astoria. We've got about 40 people here. We're organizing. But we need water purification supplies. The water's not right anymore.
What do you mean, not right?
Smells like metal and chemicals. We're rationing bottled water. We're scared to drink anything else.
You're right to be careful. If you can boil, boil. If you can get purification supplies, do it during daylight in a group, and keep your shelter quiet at night.
Those smaller things, they're around. You hear them in the dark.
Then you reinforce doors, you keep watch, you avoid subway entrances, you call us if you have an attack so we can update the map.
Thank you, Jenny.
Stay alive, Tom.
We got our first government statement today. Brief. Vague. It said the situation is under assessment, that resources are being deployed, and that people should remain calm.
Remain calm doesn't tell you where to find water.
So we will. Parasites. Treat them as biological threat. Avoid contact. Avoid nighttime travel if you can. If you must move, move quiet and so.
Major confirmation. Brooklyn Bridge collapse. Scout team reports the center span is down. We're not giving you directions to go stare at it. We're telling you so you don't die trying to cross it.
That changes movement. It means shelters are more isolated. It means routes are more dangerous.
And we received a military transmission accidentally. Not on purpose, it came through. And what it revealed is they don't know how to stop it. They're tracking movement, but they don't have a solution.
Your survival is not going to come from waiting for a perfect rescue. It's going to come from community.
Survivor communities are forming. Astoria, parts of Queens, Upper Bronx holding strong. If you're traveling, aim for community.
Closing day 5. Red Zone. Lower Manhattan and waterfront. Yellow. Damaged corridors in Midtown and inland routes. Green. Pockets in Queens and Upper Bronx. Confirmed. Brooklyn Bridge down. Confirmed. Creature last seen near Connecticut coast. Confirmed. Parasites are active and dangerous.
And we're still building our survivor list. Maria looking for Nicole. David looking for Chris, Alina, Mason, Lily. Keep listening.
Red Zone Radio. We'll be back. Day 6 turning into day 7. 1 week.
The grief is settling in. Not just the shock, the grief. The quiet moments when people stop running and start counting what's missing.
I haven't heard from my parents. I don't know if they moved. I don't know if they had time.
I still don't know if my apartment is standing. I know my street is broken. I know basements are full of people trying to breathe.
We keep going because we have to.
The radio did something real this week. A rescue operation coordinated entirely through calls. 14 survivors extracted from a trapped building. That wasn't luck. That was coordination.
If you were part of that rescue, we hear you.
Now the bad. Parasite attack on the Astoria community. 3 dead. The community relocated.
We have Tom on the line now. Male caller. Jenny, take him.
Tom, it's Jenny. Where did you go, and are you safe right now?
We had to move. They hit the stairwell. We lost 3 people in minutes. We didn't even see them until they were already on us. We got out and went north, away from the water like you kept saying. We're in a building with other groups now. It's crowded. It's tense, but it's walls.
Tom, I'm so sorry. Were they bitten?
Bitten and dragged. People froze. Then people ran. That's the truth. You don't know what you'll do until it's right in front of you.
What time did it happen?
Late, after dark. That's when they're bold.
That matches what we're hearing citywide. Nights are worse. Tom, do you have water? Food? Some. Not enough. We're talking about rationing. People are arguing. Then you need structure. A list. A schedule. Rotating watch. No one person makes every decision. You vote, even if it's messy. Especially when it's messy.
Yeah, we're trying.
Last thing. Any sightings of the big one near the city?
Not here, but people keep saying they saw it far out, like it's in the water again. Nobody knows what's real anymore.
That's why you keep your group close and your lights low. Tom, call us again when you can. We're updating the map with your relocation.
Thanks, Jenny.
Stay alive.
Food scarcity becoming critical in Manhattan's safe zones. Stores were stripped early. Now people are fighting over what's left.
And don't you dare call it looting like it's a moral story. It's hunger.
Reports confirmed the creature attacked Boston. That tells us this is moving up the East Coast.
Boston!
Military establishes a forward operating base in northern New Jersey, and tension between survivor groups is rising. We received our first confirmed report of a violent incident over resources.
If you're in a group, establish rules. Establish a vote. If you don't, fear will do it for you.
There's another repeating report. Strange sounds at night. A low, distant vibration. Multiple callers describe it the same way.
Like it's calling.
We don't know, but if you hear it, don't go outside.
Michael, we've got a call from a man named Danny. That's my brother. RedZone Radio. Jenny here. Danny, if that's you, say it.
Jen, it's me. It's Danny.
Danny? Danny, is that really you?
I'm in a shelter in Yonkers. I thought you were.
I'm here. I'm on the air. I didn't know if you...
I walked north with a group. We got out before the bridges got worse. We've got food here. Not enough, but we've got a roof.
Are you hurt?
No. I'm alive. Mom and Dad. I haven't heard from them either.
I'm so sorry.
Don't. Just keep breathing.
Yeah.
People here think it's moving in a loop. After Boston, nobody feels safe.
Danny, keep listening. If you can help organize up there, do it. We need contact points.
I can do that. And Jen, I'm proud of you.
Don't make me cry on the air.
Too late.
I love you.
Love you too. Jenny, take your time.
Okay.
Closing the week mark. If you're listening, you've survived 7 days in a world that shouldn't exist. Stay in groups. Avoid contamination. Avoid tunnels. Expect parasites at night. And keep your radio close.
And Danny, thank you.
Day 8. We're settling into routines, because routines keep people alive.
Good morning to everyone out there. Yes, I said good morning. We're on day 10 and we're still broadcasting. That's something.
Daily routine. Morning Survivor check-ins. Midday resource updates. Evening family connections.
Barter is developing. Not money. Trade. We're facilitating trades between survivor groups because the old systems are gone.
Midday resource update. If you have batteries, water filters, first aid supplies, or canned food, those are priority items across every community. If you have tools, blankets, fuel, those are next. We're getting reports from outside New York now. Philadelphia was attacked. That suggests it's circling back south, which means coastal America needs to prepare. Boston, Philly, this is a corridor. Parasite extermination technique. Fire. We have confirmed reports that controlled fireworks. Use it carefully, but share the technique through your communities. Major warning. Central Park is being identified as a parasite nest. Treat it as quarantined. Do not cut through it. Small section of Queens restored power using salvaged generators. That means a charging hub, a medical hub, and a point of organization. Survivor skills exchange is beginning. Lisa the nurse is one of the first. If you have skills, call in and we will connect you to communities that need it. And Lisa asked us to pass along something that keeps coming up. Bites and scratches.
Lisa, quick guidance for anyone who gets scratched or bitten by those parasites.
Clean it with the cleanest water you have. If you have soap, use it. If you have alcohol, use it. If you have nothing, you still flush it. Don't let dirt sit in it. Then you watch for fever, swelling, streaking redness, or confusion. If any of that shows up, you need help fast. And if you have gloves, use them. Don't let other people's blood get on you.
People also keep asking about burns and crushed injuries from collapses.
For burns, cool water if you have it. Then cover with clean cloth. Don't put grease on it. For crushed injuries, if a limb is trapped and you can't free it safely, don't make it worse. Keep the person warm, keep them talking. If you can free them, do it with support. Wood, boards, anything to keep the weight from shifting again.
And broken bones?
Immobilize. Splint with something straight. Cardboard, wood, rolled magazines. Wrap it snug, but don't cut off circulation. Fingers and toes should stay warm and have color. If they go cold or pale, loosen it.
Lisa, thank you. That's the kind of practical help people need right now.
Government announcement. Evacuation plans for coastal cities. No clear routes, no clear timeline. Too little, too late, but it tells you the direction. Retreat.
I need to say something. On day 1, I watched my family's building collapse. I was across the street. I don't know if they were inside. I don't know if they got out. I only know I saw it fall. And I've been talking on this mic ever since because if I stop, then whatever did this gets to take everything.
Michael.
We keep going.
Evening family connections. Maria is still looking for Nicole. David is still looking for Chris, Alina, Mason, Lily. We've had reunions. We've had dead ends. We keep going.
End of this first compilation block. Days 1 through 12. Shock turned into lists. Lists turned into a map. A map turned into routines. The fear is still here. The creature is still out there. And the parasites are still hunting.
Key reminders. Avoid Lower Manhattan and the waterfront. Avoid tunnels. Central Park is quarantined. Parasites are active, especially at night. Communities in Queens and Upper Bronx are holding. If you're out there, keep listening. Keep calling.
This is RedZone Radio. We're still breathing. RedZone Radio. Day 13. If you're hearing my voice, that means the generator held through the night, and the antenna line didn't finally give up on us. We're still in the backup space, still running on scavenged fuel, still counting every minute like it costs something, because it does.
People keep asking if this is ever going to feel normal again, and I don't know how to answer that without lying. What I can say is, we're learning what normal means when your city's been torn open, and the roof changed overnight.
The last few days we established routines, check-ins, resources, family connections. Today we're stepping into something harder. Organized supply runs, scavenging teams, people who know how to move through wreckage without getting themselves killed. At least not right away.
And we're not glamorizing it. This isn't some movie. These are volunteers and veterans and exhausted neighbors with backpacks and makeshift weapons in one goal. Bring something back so kids can drink water and people don't bleed out on dirty floors.
We're going to start with what we can confirm. Professional scavenging teams have formed. Some of them are led by military veterans. Some are just people who've been through enough disasters to know what collapsing concrete looks like.
We've also gotten consistent reports about the parasites, those smaller creature-like entities. We're hearing they're attracted to noise and light.
That's a big shift.
If it's true, it changes everything. It means your flashlight can get you killed. It means your yelling can get you killed. It means people need to stop panicking like a reflex, even though panic is the most human thing in the world right now.
It also means kids crying at night. It means you've got to hold them close and pray it doesn't carry.
We've got a field call coming in from a scout team leader. Male caller. Jenny's taking it.
RedZone Radio. Jenny here. Name and location.
Name's Rick. I'm with a team. We're moving through the red zone.
Rick, when you say RedZone, where exactly?
Times Square, or what's left of it.
You're in Times Square.
Yeah, and I'm telling you right now, it doesn't look like a place anymore. It looks like the city got chewed up and spit out. We're stepping over glass and metal like it's snow.
I need you to keep your voice down if the parasites are drawn to noise.
We are. We're moving slow. No lights unless we have to. We've got cloth wrapped over any exposed metal that might clank.
What are you looking for?
Medical supplies, water filters, anything sealed. We found a cache. Looks like it was stored in an office building's basement. Boxes of MREs, some water purification tablets, bandages. It's not a miracle, but it's real.
That's huge. Rick, are you seeing any parasites right now?
Not right now, but we found signs. Scratches on concrete, like something dragged claws. And there's droppings, I guess. I hate saying that, but there's evidence something lives down here.
Then you get in and get out before dark.
That's the plan. We're also hearing something, far off, like water moving under the street, like the city's breathing.
Don't chase sounds.
We're not. We're leaving markers for other teams, quiet markers. And Jenny, listen. We found a door that shouldn't exist.
What do you mean?
Heavy steel, like a bunker door. Not a bank vault, different. It's got numbers on it. It's got a government seal.
A government bunker.
That's what it looks like. We didn't open it. Yet. We don't know what's inside. Could be supplies. Could be bodies. Could be something worse.
Do not open it alone. Do not open it without a plan. If it's sealed for a reason.
Copy. We're pulling back with what we can carry. I'll call again when we're out.
Rick, stay alive. And if you start hearing movement close to you, you drop the call and you run.
Understood. A government bunker in the red zone. If that's real, that means supplies exist that were never meant for civilians.
Of course they exist.
We're not going to turn this into politics. Not right now. But we are going to turn it into survival. If that bunker holds water filters or medical supplies, it's going to matter.
We need distribution organized, not whoever has the biggest group taking everything.
Which brings us to the next key point, community vote systems. We've been hearing from multiple shelters that the only way to stop fights is to make decisions public and collective, resource allocation through votes.
If you're running a shelter and you don't have a process, start one. You'll hate it at first. People will yell, but it's better than one person hoarding antibiotics because they're scared.
We're getting word from our Queens network that Marcus is trying to get through.
Marcus is male. I'm taking him. Marcus, it's Jenny. Where are you?
Jenny, I'm with the run team. We're heading back toward Queens with supplies. We heard about Times Square. We're not going that deep, but we're hitting a pharmacy that might still have sealed stock.
Are you moving quiet?
Quiet as we can. We learned the hard way. Light draws them. Noise draws them.
Explain that for anyone listening. What happened?
A guy on our team used a flashlight in a stairwell, just for a second, and we heard it, like something skittering, then more. We shut it off, but it was like it already knew where we were.
Did you lose anyone?
Not that time, but we nearly did. We had to move fast, and Jenny, they don't move like animals. They move like they're hunting.
Parasites are attracted to noise and light. Avoid both.
Another thing, we found something odd. A recording. Some guys had a handheld recorder from a boat crew. They were out in the water before everything hit. They caught a sound. Low. Like sonar. Like deep ocean.
You're saying there's evidence it came from the deep ocean?
That's what people are thinking. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. But the sound, it makes your teeth feel weird just hearing about it.
If it came from deep ocean, that means we were never looking in the right place.
That's what scares me.
Marcus, don't take risks for curiosity. Get your supplies. Get home.
We're trying.
That's day 13 and 14 in a nutshell. The world is still falling apart. But people are getting smarter. Adaptation doesn't feel heroic. It feels ugly. It feels like learning rules you never wanted to learn.
And while all that's happening, we're hearing something else.
Reports suggest the creature, the big one, may be heading back toward New York.
People keep saying they felt it, like the ground remembered.
We cannot confirm it with official sources, but we can confirm the panic. We can confirm the pattern. Sightings along the coast, then silence. Then the city shakes.
We're also hearing about tunnel exploration. Some subway routes are intact. People are using them to move supplies, because surface streets are blocked.
We said avoid tunnels. We stand by that warning. But we also know people are desperate. If you're going underground, keep it quiet. Keep it dark. Move as a group. And understand the risk is extreme.
Day 16 update. We're going to attempt to coordinate bunker access and distribution through a vote system. If Rick's team confirms what they found. If that bunker has supplies, it belongs to survival, not ego.
If the broadcast cuts for long gaps, it means we're rationing fuel. Keep the dial. Keep the faith. We'll come back as long as we can.
RedZone Radio, Day 17. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. We believe it's approaching again.
People in multiple neighborhoods are reporting shaking, not like a truck, not like a small collapse. Something bigger, something that carries through concrete.
If you're in Lower Manhattan, you need to get out now. Do not pack, do not wait for a better moment. Move north, move inland, move away from the water if you can.
And if you're listening in Jersey City, listen carefully. We're getting reports that the path is crossing that way too.
We have to address the question we've been avoiding, because it's the worst question. Do we abandon the station?
People need us.
I know. But if we stay and die, the signal dies with us.
And if we leave, everyone still listening loses a thread.
We're debating it in real time because we don't have a boardroom. We have a folding table in fear.
We're staying unless the building becomes unsafe. That's the decision right now. We're staying because people are still calling, still listening, still surviving through information.
Military is attempting a coordinated attack.
We're hearing reports of aircraft, heavy weapons, and movement. Then we're hearing about casualties. A lot of casualties.
We can't confirm details, but we can confirm the result. It didn't stop it.
It didn't stop it.
Lower Manhattan and Jersey City. Reports say remaining structures are being destroyed. It's not just debris. It's like the creature's movement alone breaks the city.
And the parasites, they're getting worse when it's near. People are calling in saying they're not just random anymore.
Coordinated behavior.
Like they know.
We're going to conserve battery and fuel. If we go off air, it means the station lost power or we're forced to shut down to protect the generator. Keep checking back.
Male caller on the line from a moving group heading north. Jenny's taking it. RedZone Radio. Jenny here. Name and where you are.
Jenny, it's David, Staten Island guy. I found my brother's family. Part of them.
David, tell me who you found.
I found Chris. I found Mason. I didn't find Alina. I didn't find Lily. We got separated again when the shaking started. We're moving north with a crowd. We're trying to get to Pennsylvania.
David, I'm so sorry. Are you safe right now?
As safe as you can be with thousands of people on the road. Cars abandoned. People walking. Kids crying. We can hear something behind us, and everyone keeps looking back like it's going to come over the skyline.
Stay moving. Don't stop near bridges or tunnels. If the crowd panics, you keep your group tight. If Alina and Lily call, tell them we're heading west. Tell them we're heading toward Pennsylvania. Chris and Mason are alive with David. They're heading toward Pennsylvania. Alina and Lily are missing. If you're Alina, if you're Lily, if you know them, call in. I can't keep doing this. I know. Just keep breathing, keep moving. Call us when you can.
Okay.
That's what the country looks like right now. People walking like it's another century. Refugees moving toward upstate New York and Pennsylvania.
And the station. The station took a hit.
We're still standing, but cracks have formed. We had to move equipment away from a wall. Jenny?
I'm here.
Jenny got injured during a collapse when the shaking intensified. She's upright, she's talking, but she's hurt.
I'm fine.
She is not fine. She's tough. That's different.
Don't argue with me on air.
Then rest.
People are listening.
We're going to tell you what happened, because you deserve honesty. We lost power and went off air for about 6 hours during the creature's closest approach. If you thought we were dead, we thought we might be too.
But we're back.
We're also getting reports of a second creature sighted off the Virginia coast.
A second one.
If that's true, then this isn't a single disaster. It's a species. It's bigger than New York.
And I hate that my first thought was, how do we warn people? Because the truth is, how do you warn a whole coastline?
You do it one broadcast at a time.
Michael, I need a minute.
Take it.
I'm not leaving. Give me a minute.
For anyone listening, if you heard nothing for hours, it wasn't silence. It was survival. Our power failed. We came back. We're still here. Jenny is hurt, but she's here.
We're not leaving. People need us.
That's the hardest promise I've ever made.
Day 22. The creature passed. The city is different now. Again. Like it rearranged what was left.
Damage assessment. Neighborhoods that were barely holding are gone. Streets that used to be passable are blocked. And the survivor count. People are estimating New York City's population reduced by 75 to 80%.
We can't verify exact numbers, but we can confirm the emptiness. The calls are fewer. The voices that do call sound older overnight.
Government issued an announcement. We're going to repeat it once and only once, because it's heavy. Complete East Coast evacuation. Martial law. That means if you're still in coastal cities, they're telling you to leave.
We're not here to tell you what to do. We're here to help you decide with information. And right now, the debate is splitting communities. Flee west or stay and adapt.
Some people can't leave. Some people won't. Some people have sick family. Some people have no gas. Some people are terrified that leaving means dying on the road.
Another development. Reports suggest a weakness. Extreme cold appears to slow it down.
We don't know why. We don't know if it's temporary. But we've heard multiple reports. When temperatures dropped sharply overnight in certain coastal areas, movement slowed. Parasites also seemed less active.
That doesn't mean you can freeze it with a household plan. It means if you're in a cold region, you may have a slight advantage. If you're building plans, consider cold storage, ice, anything that can create lower temperature zones. That's speculative, but it's repeated enough to mention.
Underground survivor network is growing. Subway tunnels are becoming a new civilization. People are using intact sections to move unseen, to create storage, to avoid open streets.
It's dangerous, but it's happening.
And this station is becoming a hub, not just for New York, for the East Coast survivors who can still catch our signal. People are relaying messages from Connecticut, Jersey, upstate, parts of Pennsylvania.
Jenny's recovering enough to be fully back on air.
I never left.
You were hurt.
I'm back.
Reports are also coming in. Third and fourth creatures spotted globally.
Globally.
That's the moment you realize you're not at the center of the world. You're just one wound on a planet that's bleeding.
Which is why the choice matters. Stay and rebuild, or go and hope.
We're going to open the lines for that debate tonight. Not for shouting. For real reasons. For practical reasons.
Day 25. The highways are jammed. Refugees, cars out of gas, people pushing shopping carts like they're moving their whole lives in a basket.
Mass exodus from East Coast cities. If you're west of the Appalachians, you might not even understand what that looks like yet, but it's coming. This is a river of people, and it doesn't stop, because there's nowhere to stop.
New York City's survivor population is being estimated between 50,000 and 75,000 now, down from millions.
And if you're still here, you know exactly why those numbers sound believable.
Those who stay are building underground community infrastructure, not just hiding, building. Storage zones, water purification points, quiet routes, distribution methods.
Parasite-free zone established using a constant fire perimeter. That's a major development. It's not perfect, it takes fuel and discipline, but it's working in at least one community. Fire as a boundary they won't cross.
If you're trying it, be careful. Fire is protection until it becomes the next disaster.
We're going to share guidelines through calls, but we're not going to pretend there's no risk.
We have something else. Children's voices. For the first time since day one, we're hearing kids call the station.
And that changes the whole tone. Because when adults call, it's survival. When kids call, it's the future asking if it's allowed to exist.
Female caller. Young voice. Michael's taking it.
RedZone Radio. This is Michael. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Emma.
Emma? Where are you calling from?
I'm in a basement with my dad. We're listening on a radio that has a crank. He says I can talk for a minute.
That's a good dad. Emma, are you safe?
I think so. There's other families. People sleep on the floor. My dad says we're gonna make it. He says people like you and Miss Jenny will help us.
Emma, your dad's right about one thing. We're going to try. We're going to try every day.
Mr. Michael, I'm scared.
I know. I'm scared too. And I'm an adult, so I'm supposed to pretend I'm not. But listen, being scared doesn't mean you're weak. It means you understand something big happened. The brave part is that you're still here.
My dad says if we stay together, it helps.
He's right. Stay close to your dad. Stay close to your people. And if you have to be quiet at night, you be quiet like you're playing a game. Okay?
Okay.
Tell your dad we're proud of him. And tell Miss Jenny. Tell her you said hi.
Okay. Hi, Miss Jenny.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Emma, you keep listening when you can.
Okay. Bye.
Michael, that got me.
Yeah.
That's why we can't leave. Not yet.
Which brings us to our announcement. Jenny and I have been asking ourselves whether to stay or go. And we're making the choice out loud.
We're staying.
We're staying to maintain the broadcast, because this connection matters. It's not a comfort, it's a tool. It's a lifeline. It's how people coordinate and find each other and learn what works.
And we're not the only ones. We asked you, listeners, what you're choosing. We counted the responses we could receive. About 60% said they're staying and rebuilding. 40% said they're leaving west.
That tells you something about human beings. A lot of people would rather rebuild a broken home than gamble on a road with no guarantees.
Now we have to talk about the hardest confirmation yet.
The military is abandoning New York City.
There was a final government broadcast. It said temporary withdrawal. Those words were chosen carefully, but everyone listening knows what it means. You're on your own.
We're not going to rage into the microphone. We're not going to waste breath. We're going to do what we've done since day one. Organize what remains.
Creature pattern analysis suggests 3 to 4 week cycles of coastal attacks. That's based on the timing between major passes and sightings. If that holds, then what just happened might not be the end. It might be the rhythm.
Which means rebuilding isn't just rebuilding. It's preparing.
Fire perimeters, quiet zones, cold storage experiments, tunnel routes that avoid nests, vote systems, skills lists. That's the foundation.
Family list update. Chris and Mason are alive, with David heading west. Alina and Lily still missing. Maria's Nicole still missing. We have reunions we can't share without names. We have losses we can't share without breaking apart, but we're still tracking.
And Marcus.
We need to talk about Marcus.
We lost Marcus during a supply run.
He was one of the first to call in from Queens. He helped establish the safe zone. He helped move supplies. He helped keep people calm when everything was screaming.
His team says it was quick. They said the parasites came out when a light flashed. They said he pulled someone back. They said he bought them seconds.
Marcus is gone, and we're saying his name on air because that's what he earned. He mattered.
He was a good man.
If you were in Marcus's community, if you're listening, you keep going. That's the only memorial we can give right now. Survival.
Day 29. We're almost at 1 month. 30 days ago, the world ended. Today, Today we're doing something we didn't think we'd be able to do. A memorial broadcast.
Not just names, not just numbers, stories. Because if all we do is count bodies, then the people we lost become a statistic, and they were not statistics.
We are keeping this brief because fuel is still limited, but we want you to hear this. If you lost someone, you were not alone in that loss. The entire country is a grieving machine right now.
And if you're a survivor listening, you might feel guilty about that, like you don't deserve to be alive when someone else isn't.
You do deserve it. You didn't steal survival from someone else. You're carrying it forward.
The Survivor Network now spans the entire Northeast. We're getting relayed messages from shelter hubs, tunnel communities, and road groups. That's not government. That's people.
Creature spotted far offshore. Not close enough for panic. Close enough for dread. Monitoring continues. We don't have a navy. We have binoculars and fear. But we're watching.
And in the middle of all this, a baby was born. First confirmed baby born in post-apocalypse New York City.
A baby?
I don't even know how to talk about that without crying. A new life in a city full of loss.
It's proof the world didn't end completely. It just changed.
Underground city plans are solidifying. Engineers coordinating through radio, sharing simple layouts, airflow routes, storage placement, quiet movement corridors, water points.
Food production starting. Rooftop gardens where buildings still stand. Fishing operations where the water isn't contaminated. Careful, controlled, tested by those who can stomach the risk.
And here's something that might sound small, but isn't. School classes beginning via radio for children. Short lessons, reading, math, just enough to remind kids their brains still matter, that their future isn't only fear.
That's civilization. It's not skyscrapers. It's not money. It's teaching a child to read after the world tried to erase them.
Michael and I have to talk about sustainability, long-term broadcasting plans. We can't keep burning fuel like it's infinite. We're working on schedule stability, short, consistent windows so people can plan around it.
And we're working with communities on supply chains. Not trucks, not trains, human chains. Tunnel routes, relay points, barter boards, skills lists.
We're still here. We're still broadcasting. But this isn't just today. This is what we've become.
We've got our final call for this month compilation. Mail caller. Jenny's taking it.
RedZone Radio, Jenny here. What's your name?
My name's Robert.
Robert, where are you calling from?
I am in a tunnel community, not far from a northern access point. I used to live in Manhattan. Before all this. I was a stockbroker.
And now?
Now I'm teaching kids how to purify water, how to grow food in buckets, how to keep their hands clean so they don't get sick. That old life is gone, and I thought that would destroy me.
But it didn't.
No. It made me useful. I've never felt more human. Not because the world is better. It's not. But because for the first time in my life, my value isn't a number on a screen. It's whether a kid gets to drink clean water tomorrow.
Robert, thank you for saying that.
Tell people. Tell them purpose matters. That's what keeps you from turning into an animal.
I will. Stay safe, Robert.
You too. And tell Michael. Tell him thank you for staying.
I will.
30 days ago, the world ended. Today, we're building a new one. We've lost millions, lost our old lives, but we're still here.
We've heard your stories, your pain, your courage, your unbelievable strength. Every single person listening right now is a survivor. That means something.
This is RedZone Radio, signing off for today. We'll be here tomorrow, and the day after, for as long as you need us. Stay strong out there.
Still breathing.